simple accounting issues. Okay, yeah. So I'm trying to log in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now, remember, you mentioned the issue of laybys. Let's clear the layby issue. Okay. Because today, at the moment, I don't have the gadget. I think you know how to do the invoicing. The invoicing, I won't go there. You know already how to do it. Now, let's see, sort out the issue of laybys, receipts, cash books, and payments. Okay, yeah. So we start with the laybys. The first thing which you need to do is to create an account called a layby, which should be a liability. How do you do it? You come here under advanced accounts, okay, then chart of accounts here, then you check, okay. Before you come and create here, you need to check whether you have already an account called the layby under chart of accounts. You do it like this. Okay, yeah, it's running there. So I've got a chart of account here. So if I check here, so I need to go to liabilities, current liabilities, and you check if I have what is called layby. Okay, it's already here. This one, layby. Have you seen this one? 122-16 -1002. Okay, this is layby sales. Why is it a current liabilities? Because you'll be receiving the money for the people. What if at the end of the day, these people say, no, 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 I don't need that item anymore. Can you refund me? It doesn't mean that when people are paying you say, through laybys, then you have made a sale. You have not yet made a sale. Actually, it's practical that you don't deliver the item until those people finishes. Once those people finishes, you issue an invoice. That's what happens. If you allow those people to get an item, then it means that you issue a direct invoice, they become a debt. Okay? So when you use the layby, it means that you'll be holding people's money, okay, which is a liability to you because at any time you'll be forced to refund them. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, we close here. Now let's create a customer called Mr. James Wadia. Okay, James Wadia. Okay. All right. So, assuming this customer decide to be paying bit by bit to you for one king's bed or one mattress, one pillow, yeah, for these two items anyway. Okay. So, what do? You don't go and create an invoice. No, you come to advanced accounts, then create a sales journal. Okay, so what you do is you simply come here and say, okay, today, which is 1st June, yeah, then here you say layby sales, layby sales. Though it's not yet a sale, you see what I mean. So here, if they are in dollars, you can put the correct exchange rate, which is 19 point something there. But I will assume that you are selling in kwacha. Okay. So now, what you do, you are not selling to your staff, you are selling to a customer. So you check here, which customer, James one, you select here. Okay. Now, this James one, yeah, falls under debtors. You select debtors for account. Okay. Here you are going to say being layby sales to be done. You put enough information done in 3 installments. Okay, installments. Okay. So I'll do this. I'll copy this one as well. Okay. Yeah. All right. So how much how much have you calculated it to be the amount which this guy will be paying? Okay, for the full item. We said, okay, a bed, let's for argument's sake, let's say it's going at 30,000 king size bed, and the pillows, that is one pillow 1,500. So 1,500 plus 30,000 is how much? It is 31,500. Okay, yeah. So now we are going to say rate by sales because it's not yet a sale. Okay, yeah. This is it. This will represent the liability, the 1,500. Okay, done. We are done with this. Okay, so now the only thing which we need to do is post in our journal. Wait and see so that you see the accounting entries. So now here we post here, right? Okay, we are posting that one, posting that one. Okay, yeah, good. Now let's check the accounting ledger or statement of Mr. James Iwalia and see what has happened to it. Okay. Remember, we are not using any invoice now because it's not yet a sale. Okay. We are simply accounting for labor. So here is the data's control. Right? Right? Do you see what has happened here? Being raised by sales to be done in 3 installments. Okay, how much is that? 31,500. Okay, to who? To Mr. James Ward. Okay, is there any opening balance? No. Okay, so as at now, this person need to account for this. You'll be paying in installment, right? Okay, this is the customer statement, which is if you check here, the amount is taken to current, right? Yeah, so you have this. So now, okay, now let's go and also check our trial balance for the day. There's something which we are doing yesterday. I just want to make sure that you are used to this. Yeah, so entries for 1st June so that you see how we are moving. So we should see also 2 entries there for 1st June. See what is going to happen here. Do you see here? Only the data, we have a provisional data of how much? 31,500. Okay. Oh, I said that. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. So, which means that I have taken to land rate. So we have to remove that one and take it to rate by. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, one of these things which sometimes you also make a mistake. We are all human. So what we do, go back there and take it to the correct account. So what we do, we'll simply come here and say, okay, same date, okay, correction, and correction, okay, JV. You can put the JV number if you want, okay? So one, okay. So now, since we are dealing with only the actual nominal accounts, not Mr. James Ward will no longer come in because everything is already accounted under him. It's only the nominal account which is not okay. So I will say lay by. Okay, this is the correct account which I was supposed to use. You can see lay by sales which I was supposed to use. So now this one it would be 31,500. Okay, then land rates which was a mistake. So I'll say 31,500. Okay, all right, done. Post again. I hope this time around. Oh, maybe you wanted also to see the journal. Okay, you need to be printing this one as well if you want. But if you feel like you want to save paper, you can. You don't need to print it, but I will show you how to print it. All right. So when you check here, you find it. So this is the one. So even the other one, you can print it. It was number 8. Okay. So this one is okay. I will simply say okay here. All right. So this is our array by journal. Okay. This is a journal voucher. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So everything is okay. The double entry is okay. As you can see, the barcode is there. The creator, amount in kwacha, everything is there. Okay. So we do it like this now. Then we need to post this. Okay. So post this one. Mm-hmm. Post this one. Post. Similarly, if you wanted to print the actual rate by journal, it's the same thing. Now that one was number 8. Sorry, not here. That one was journal number 8. So print journal. You simply come here. Mhm. That one was done yesterday. So you take your range backwards so that you cover that period when it was done. Okay. So that one was 8. Okay. So when you preview it here, yeah, here you simply say okay, okay, yeah, there it is. Okay. This is a channel which we used, okay, the original one, okay, which we corrected. You can see it writes the name of the customer. Yeah, James Wadi. Okay, for your filing purpose. So now, when we go and check our accounts, you see, you'll be working with the trial balance and whatever you do, so that you have a beautiful account, neat accounts. Where you make a mistake, you correct it right there. So if I go there and check now, I should be able to see my neat account, everything properly done. Okay. Hmm. Let's see now. Wow. Have you seen that the rand rate has disappeared? It's gone. Why? Because we did the correction. This amount went to a wrong account. So now we have taken it to labor. This is a liability. Okay? Why do I say it's a liability? We assigned this. If you want to check what this account is, you simply say, okay, fine. Okay, first here, the trial balance is okay. So this is if you want to check how this account was done, you simply come here under create accounts, then here, okay, under search, you can simply say lay by, okay, lay by, okay. Here is the lay by account, okay. So if you check here, where is assigned to liability, okay. So that's how it is done because it is not your money which is lying there, okay. So now Mr. James Iwalia, after we have created that entry, decided to pay a 20,000 kwacha. Okay, let's say 21,005 kwacha, 500. The other 10,000 you will be paying monthly on a 2-month installment. Okay, first installment he paid 21,500. So what do we do? So you come here and issue a receipt. Okay, you come here and say cash. If it's a check, you write a check, cash paid. Okay, right? Banking will say cash, cash box because it hasn't gone to the bank yet, right? Mhm. Now, here is not for the staff, okay? It's not the staff paying us. So just follow what I'm doing. How much we say it is paying a first installment of 21,500. Now this is kwacha, so the exchange rate will be 1. All right. Invoice number, you refer to that journal, which is JV, if you were following. JV number 008, if you remember that one. Yeah. That's why it's important that you print it so that you are able to refer to it. What type of currency did they pay? ZMW. All right. Yeah. Okay. So which customer? You see Mr. James Wadi. Okay, the moment you select the customer, it will do the accounting for you because it doesn't trust the system doesn't really trust a human being. They are prone of making mistakes. So no wonder these are done automatically. So you simply save it here. Then don't forget to print the receipt here. This is it, the receipt for okay, you can even put that date. The range is okay, there's no problem. Oh, sorry. The starting date is this one when you created the receipt to this, or if you want, you can increase the range, no problem. So this is the receipt for Mr. James Wanya. Okay, do you see everything in there? Okay, so if you have entered all the details for Mr. James Wanya, they would have appeared there. But at the time I don't have. You can see 21,500 in weights and also everything. What about exchange rate? See here, exchange rate 1 ZMW. Okay, so you print the receipt, and this is the receipt which you give to Mr. Wa to show that he has paid. But it doesn't mean that this money becomes your revenue until Mr. James Wanya finishes. That is the time when you will be issuing an invoice. Okay, all right. So each time when he comes, you simply raise a receipt like this until he finishes. Okay, so I think this is clear. Now, what has happened to this receipt? Mhm. So, oh, sorry. So, does it mean that, okay, if I come here and check this side, see now, follow me carefully here, okay? Follow me carefully. If you are not too sure, rewind the video now. Okay, so here I want to check in the customer statement. I want to see whether that receipt is there. Okay, this receipt has come here. All right, yeah, but in the accounts there is not yet there because I haven't yet posted. But here automatically it will come. Yeah, okay, to indicate to say this guy has paid. You can see the balance which is now remaining 10,000, which we said he will be paying in installment. Okay, and you see the current balance here, right? So now for us to have that thing go into our accounts, okay, here, what do I mean by accounts? Here I'm talking on something here, okay, right? Mm. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Have you seen that nothing has changed here? Yeah, because we haven't yet posted the accounts. The thing. This figure was supposed to go down by 21,500, but nothing has happened. Why? Because we haven't yet posted the receipt. So you go back to your receipt creation here, right? Huh? What you do now here, you come here and you post that receipt here. Okay, you post it here and you authorize it here. Oh, by the way, if you feel like you have made a mistake, we can still recall back here the receipt. Okay, it will still come back here and do the edit if you want to edit. Now we are not editing anything, so you can simply post it. See, post it. Okay, so exit. Now let's go back and check it, the channel. So now, what has happened here? Let's see. We are yet to see. Okay, yeah. Let's see what has happened here. Okay, okay. Wow. Have you seen that now? A new account has been created. Okay. Receipt control account. Then this data control account has gone down to 10,000. Yeah, and this represents the amount which Mr. Wadia is supposed to pay. Now, this 21,000 means this is cash which is requiring it to go to the bank, and we haven't yet taken it to the bank. Let's assume that the whole a lot of 20,000, 21,500, you decide to take it to the bank, to Zanaco. Okay, Let's see what happens now. Okay. So all you need to do is you still come here and then and say, okay, fine. I'm taking this amount to the bank. All right. So now here you create a journal and say, okay, it's coming, it's going, it has gone in the morning. You say, so here you say cash bank. All right. These are quacha. Right. Here you read it out. So here, which bank? So which bank now? Okay. Let's assume that that is the bank where you have taken. So you say B hash um, banked. So banked by who has taken the money to the bank? Your cashier. Or cashier uh, JJ Mansa. Maybe something like that. Okay. We see receipt receipt number 001 paid by who paid this? You have to put it clear information. Okay. Yeah. So how much has gone to the bank? It's 21,500. All right. Uh-huh. Oh no. 21,500. Right. Now receipt control account is now releasing that money. Receipts control account. Oh, did I say I need to um, copy this one instead of retyping this? I copy that one and bring it down here. We are removing this receipt control account. Anything which is in under receipt control accounts means the money not yet gone to the bank. So the moment the money goes to the bank, you simply credit the receipt control account and debit the bank consent. That's all. Nothing else. So cross there. So now we need to post that journal now. If you want, you can print it, but I won't want to do that the time I don't have. I will simply post it directly here. Posting it done. Okay. So as you can see now, what has happened here? If you go to the cash book here, all right. I go to my cash book here. The cash book is now building up. Okay. All right. So here, if I say bank, Senaco Bank, okay, which bank is that? This one, all right? I do it like that, then preview, see what is happening now here, okay? No problem, no problem. So this is my cash book now. You can see, big cash banked by who? All the clear information comes in here and it shows you how much is it in the bank there, right? Yeah. Don't worry about these small issues. We'll clean them up. Yeah. I just want to show you what is happening here, right? So we have all those done. So, okay, done. So now, if I go and check there on my monthly account and do this, okay, and do that, then I should be able to see that the receipt control account is replaced by the bank because the money has gone to the bank. You can see my cash book is debited with 21,500. Yeah, like that. So that's where how you do it. Let's assume that okay, this person now instead of paying in two installments, he comes back and he say, I think I've decided to pay the balance at one go. Okay, Let's say the same day again, he changed his mind. Say, no, no, I think I have now enough money. I'm paying everything at one go. What do you do? Yeah, it can be an installment. I just want to show you what you are going to do. So you come back and create a receipt again. Okay. So here you say cash paid. Mhm. So okay, this is okay. Oh no, you can say cash box. Unless if it's a check, you will be able to know which bank it is. Okay. So now here we will do it like this. Okay, today's date, how much he had decided to pay all the 10,000. Okay, exchange rate one, invoicing. Oh, we need the invoice number here, which is JV number. Remember the JV 0001. Okay, okay, or whatever. No, it was I think 9. So ZMW. Okay, yeah. Then what do we need? The customer here who has paid this one. How much has he paid? 10,000. Save. Okay. As usual, you print a receipt here, which is that one. Number 2. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Doesn't matter for the range. Yeah. So this is the receipt for 10,000. Okay. Okay. It's written here. So this guy has decided to pay everything. All right. Cross. Then we need to post the receipt journal here. Okay. Mhm. Done. Mhm. So now, in this case, if you go and check this guy here, if we check here under customer ledger, let's see what has happened. We are dealing with it raybys, nothing else. Let's see what has happened. Uh-huh. Status control. Yeah. Have you seen that this guy has paid everything? There's nothing remaining there. So now, it is time to issue an invoice. It is time to issue an invoice. Nothing. This guy doesn't owe us anything. You can see everything being done. Okay? So, let's see. What you do is now you issue an invoice. When you issue an invoice, it will debit this account here, right? Okay, so now what I will do, yeah, because of I don't have a gadget, but there is something which I'm going to do in the background so that you see an invoice. So what you do is you come here and say, okay, this guy now need to take this item to his home, or you have to deliver using a drive. What are you going to do? You start with a request, the quotation which that guy which you created for that rabbi. So if you didn't create it, you need to recreate it here. Okay, because it's required. Okay, so sales invoice. Yeah. So we are saying, what are those items? We said king size, it was going at uh, 130,000. We can change it here, okay? But you need to tell us there whether you want that sales value to be 80/30 or you don't want it to be 80. So we disable it there. So the choice is yours. Then how many? We said also there were also, sorry, a pillow. A pillow, there was a pillow for one pillow for 500, 1,500. Mm-hmm. So add here. So if you want, you can print your quotation. Yeah, here. You print your quotation here. Mm-hmm. If you want, for record sake. You can print it here. This is your quotation, okay, which you should have given it to Mr. James Wire. Okay, it's important so that they keep the record as well. All right, your bank details would have appeared here if you had to put the bank details there. I'll show you where to put the bank details. Okay, now this is not the parking slip or delivery note. Watch here. This item is now being packed and is ready to go. So you go to the sales order here. Where is my sales order? Create a sales order here. Now see what is happening now here. Okay, sales quotation, I'll put it here, which is that one here. The moment I select the sales quotation, it will bring everything to go and bring the quotation, copy whatever is there, and make a sales order. Your job is to simply say add. That's all. Then, if you want, you can print the sales order here, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, in this case, what we'll do is we'll simply say, okay, oh, you can print it. Yeah, you can print the sales order if you want as well. Here is your sales order. Everything comes up, okay, VAT, whatever. Now it knows that there will be the issue of VAT coming in. Okay, so now you have done that. Okay, now the next thing is to, if you want to go to the invoicing straight, you can come here. The moment you do that, it will take you to the invoice form. Okay, so now before we go there, is something. What about the delivery or packing slip which need to go with the item? You need to create that. The system doesn't know. You have to do it. So now you go to the D note. Where is the D note here? Oh, sorry. Go and create the delivery note here. Create the delivery note. So here you are only selecting the sales order. Then that's it. By selecting the sales note, the D note is already created. All you need to do is add it there and print it. That's it. Yeah. And give it to the drive. It goes with it. Okay. Yeah. You print it here. There we are. Yeah, the D note doesn't have value. It only shows the items which are going to the customer. That's all. Okay, you print this and give it to the driver. Okay, you authorize it there, prepared by, then give it to your driver. That's it. This one is done. Now, it doesn't end there. All right. So now you want now, this time around, the invoice must be created. Okay, you come here and create a tax invoice. Because now a sale is now made. So you select James White. Then here the sales order. All right, so here I think you know. Okay, so here tax invoice, here you say yes. And normally here people, when they are not starting sales orders, quotation, delivery note, they normally say no. Now but here now you are going to say yes, so that it brings you here. You select the sales order. Okay, here you say no and see what happens. The moment you select that, it fills in everything. You see the difference. So your job again here is to simply save. All right. Okay. Yeah. Done. That's all. So if I had the gadget, I would have signed this. Okay. Now I don't have the gadget. Okay. So the only thing which you need, the moment you sign this, it would have gone and debited the customer there. Okay. Now, how are you going to clear that debit? Because now what has happened, what should happen once you, the way the invoice works, once you sign it and post it, it will go and debit the customer again. Okay. The official way now. Then credit your revenue and the VAT. So now, once that happens, then the only thing which you need to do, you simply come here and transfer that liability to the customer so that it goes and cancel out. Okay, so now here all what I'm saying is to say you come here and simply say okay, final journal JV. Okay, right, one. So here we say which customer? This one. All right, James Waria. All right. So what will happen now here? You are going to say data's quite okay. Yeah. So you are going to say being final sales completed via labor. Yeah, we can put some other details if you want. So I'll simply do it like this. Okay, copy. Okay. Now, here, what you are going to do, because you are transferring that liability which is in labor to the data. So you are not going to debit this time around. You are going to credit with it 1,500. Then here you are going to say lay by sales. Okay. I hope I have not taken the 90 rates again. Okay. So how much? 1,500. Yeah. Okay. And cross and post. I'll post it here. Okay. Yeah. Now, here we should have a credit of 31,500. Why? Because we don't have a gadget. The gadget hasn't yet posted or authorized that invoice to debit that account and credit the sales. So, but in this case, we have finalized it using our journal while waiting for someone to sign off the invoice. Okay. Let's see if that is the case. Let's see if that is the case. Have you seen that now we have 31,000 coming in, waiting for an invoice to be signed by the ESD gadget. Once the ESD gadget comes in to debit this account and create now your revenue. That's what happens. End of it. That's how it is done. Thereby completed. Yeah, you see, this 31,000 it will be cleared off by the tax invoice once it is signed by the gadget. Yeah, and it will be automatic. You will not even know. That's how it is. So on this one, let me not waste the time. I think we are done. Yeah. We are done. Let me not waste my time here. If you want, you can even check your accounts here. Okay, you do this. You come here and you say, okay, fine. For the day, you find that labor is no longer there. Okay, you have only a data there. That's it. You see, there's no more labor there. It's gone. So the 31,500 is waiting for an invoice. Once an invoice comes, part of it will go to revenue and part of it will go to output VAT. It balances off. Here there will be zero. Okay? Even that account will disappear. That's what will happen. That's it. We are done. Right? The 10,000 which you are seeing here under receipt control account, because it hasn't yet gone to the bank. Once it goes to the bank, you simply credit that account and debit to the bank which you have banked. That's all. I think for this one we can end there. Let's go back to our procurement. I think I've shown you this one. Now we go back to our procurement there. Remember yesterday we said we needed an invoice to come. Yeah. Okay. So If you remember yesterday, we said we needed an invoice to come. Okay. Once an invoice comes, you simply come here and say supply invoice. Okay. So you do it like this. So this is a GRN which we created. If you want, you can even, if you had printed one, you simply, excuse me, refer to it. So here, what document are we processing invoices? Then here, exchange rate goes to those were runs. I think 155. But yeah, if you want, we can just go back and pull out the documents there. What's the invoice which we have received? That's the invoice number. Maybe this is the invoice number here. Okay. Oh, this is the invoice number. Who is that supplier? You select the supplier, which is Waterfalls. The moment you select the supplier, it will do everything for you. You will not do anything. You are not required to do anything here. That's it. Yeah. So the journals and everything done. As you can see. Yeah. So your job is to simply save. Okay. And then from here, what you do is you need to authorize the supply invoice. You come here, select it here, right? Do it like this. Then you come here and post, right? Now complete, successive. Yeah. Exit here. Then, because you have done that now, if you check there in the accounts, okay, before we do that, if you check in the supplier ledger here, okay, do we have the supplier ledger? Yeah, we have. Let's see what has happened to this. So if I do this, okay, then waterfalls, which account creditors, okay. Mhm. Let's see what has happened. You see, this is a supplier ledger. So we owe this person 4,480 because of those materials which we bought from that a person. This is the invoice number anyway. Remember that invoice number which we had put, it has come here. Okay, the balance, this is their balance there, right? Right? Yeah. So So if we check the aging, oh, by the way, there are two agings, one for sales, for debtors, and the other one for creditors. So if we go here and check our aging here, okay, we do it like this, creditors, okay, yeah. If we preview here, we'll see what is supposed to be there, okay, yeah. So this is our aging here. You can see it's in 30 days, so we owe this person like that, no problem. So now, similarly, now this one, okay, similarly, if there is anything pending here, where is the age analysis for data? Data is here, age analysis. I didn't show you that one. Here is complaining we haven't put the cutoff. Okay, so if I do this, yeah. So you see the aging here because the invoice is not yet authorized. That's why we still have that credit under Mr. James. So the age analysis, both age analysis are there. So no need to worry about that. We configured everything. Okay. The only thing requiring is just to polish it up and make sure that all is in order. That's all. Then the next thing which we need to do is to simply if I come and check here my trial balance, look at the entries, how they are looking now. Okay, okay, okay. Have you seen that the creditors is also introduced with the 4,485.70? Have you seen this? This is what has happened here. Okay, your accounts are properly done. Okay, now remember The total balance fits the balance sheet and the income statement. If you check here also under the balance sheet, it's being built automatically. Let me show you. It's being built automatically without you doing anything. It's being built there. Okay? See what is happening here. Let's follow each other here. I don't want you to lose me here. Okay? I'm trying to pull the balance sheet so that you are able to do. In the case of the cash flow, it's not done by the system. You have to do it in Excel because there are so many things involved. Okay, as you can see, you have the assets there, you have the liabilities here. Okay, then yeah, the next page it should okay. If you mark this one, what is the total liability? 8,607. Write it to somewhere. 8,000. Sorry, is 4,984,327. These are total assets. Write it somewhere. This is the figure which you do compare, which you balance off here. You see, it's the same figure which comes in here. Okay. Liabilities versus the asset, they need to cancel out. That's where how it balances automatically. Can you see? Yeah. So I think I've shown you this. No problem. We don't have to waste the time here. What if this guy decided to pay? Okay. Then you have to raise a payment voucher. Okay. Payment voucher is here. So you raise a payment voucher. When are you paying? You are paying today, let's say, and you are paying to who? Waterfalls. Okay. Reference. Okay. You put the invoice number there. Or check. We can say transfer. We are paying by transfer. In South Africa, they don't know about those checks. So exchange rate 155. Yeah. So now here you need to select the invoice. This is you can see the invoice comes automatically here. Your job is to simply select it. It fills in everything. If you are paying in installment, you need to edit. You put the amount which you are paying. Now we are assuming that we are paying. This is the final payment. So I'll say final payment. Mhm. Yeah. Then what do we do now? We need to save, right? Good. So now, if you want to make some amendment, you can credit it back and bring it back there. You do the amendment. But once you have posted it, forget it. Now, here, I wanted to print my payment voucher for the director to sign or approve it. So I'll come here and do this. Okay? Yeah. See what is happening here. There is my beautiful payment voucher. Okay, which need to be approved by the director so that we do the transfer and the money is going to waterfalls. Okay, yeah. If you check here, okay, it will even show the exchange rate here. It has multiplied actually. This multiplied by that you get that in Kwacha. Okay, so I've shown you the payment voucher. I think now let me post this payment voucher now so that uh, we move on. Okay, post. Please note that the voucher is approved. Okay, done. Now we are almost coming to the end of this session, but I want to show you something. It has created one account which you don't know what it is. Okay, so yeah, there. Mhm, yeah. Hmm? Have you seen that it has created now an account called payment control account and the creditors account has disappeared, replaced by payment control account? Maybe you can guess what does it mean? This means there is a payment which hasn't been cleared into the bank. Okay, so receipt control account represents uncredited deposits. Okay, payment control accounts means unpresented checks. that's where they are. You don't have to do anything or list any unrepresented checks and credited deposits into Excel. Nothing. These are new ways of accounting. This is the way how it is. Okay. So, in short, what I'm trying to say, the bank statement as it is now and your cash book will be always tying up. Whatever, because whatever is going into the cash will be always exactly as per your bank statement. Adjust, you only adjust the bank charges, that's all. Yeah. When you see this amount appearing on your bank, you simply take to this account, okay, and credit your cash book. You finish your account. This is where the accounting thing ends. That's it. That's it. You don't have to worry for anything. Mhm. So, if you are not too sure what I'm talking about, payment control account, those are represented checks. We remember they simply shifted from a creditor to payment control account, which means that they are still liabilities until they are finally paid by the bank. So, if you come under the balance sheet here, so you will see where that account falls in. Okay, we do it like this, so that at least we are moving it together. I don't want a situation where one is left behind. Okay, okay, let's check there and see where it is. It should lie under current liabilities. Okay, because you have the check here can bounce at the bank, so you can't claim that I've paid. Okay, you see this receipt control account. Once this amount is paid, it will simply shift it go to the bank. Now this one is still showing you to say this hasn't yet been paid through the bank. You see, payment control account, we can see here is zero. There's nothing there, but here this is where it has shifted. So once you pay it, it will shift again. It will go to the bank and net it off. That's it. Yeah. Then that's way how it works. So nothing like you start writing the unrepresented checks in Excel. It doesn't work like that. And credit deposit in Excel. No. The bank reconciliation is automatic. Okay. It means that whatever you have in the bank, as long as the payment have already done, you only need to adjust it for bank charges. So your bank statement and your cash book will be always tying up at any given time. Okay. Yeah. If there are any checks which are not yet presented to the bank, you simply come and check under payment control. And for receipt, you check under receipt control account. That's it. So for now, I think this is where we end. We have covered, I think, all your areas. Yeah. Now, before I end here, let me show you what if you have a bill from Zesco. Okay. How are you going to pay it? Okay. So, for example, we have created a supplier code. Let's go here. Let's go. These are services. They don't go through GRI. That's why I'm bringing that point. Because you ask at a later stage to say, how do I deal with the services? Okay. So this is the way how you do it. So uh, you come under create a general journal, okay? Then all you need to do is you have received an invoice from Zesco for, or it can be water and storage or whatever it is. You put the invoice number, maybe the invoice number is this one here, okay? Yeah. So here, okay, kwacha to kwacha, here, okay. Now here you select now the supplier. Who is the supplier? This one, okay? This is the supplier, okay? So now here you say, okay, creditors. Okay, being invoice for electricity. Okay, whatever it is there. you put the enough information. So you credit there. Maybe you are supposed to pay 3,500. Okay. Now the expense now with code electricity need to be debited here. Okay. So maybe this you want to put it under finance as a cost center. You put it under finance there. Yeah. Okay. Then it's save. Right. Then now the only thing which you need to do again, post here. Okay. Post. Yeah. What do you do? Post. Mhm. Now, if you come and check the supplier ledger for that utility bill, code Zesco Limited, let's see what has happened. Let's follow each other here. Then we do this. Then preview here. Have you seen? It means that you owe this company 3,500, which you have to pay. Okay. Now, let's say you decide to pay. Okay. Again, in the normal procedure, you simply go to the payment voucher here. Okay. Yeah. Go to the payment voucher now. Then you simply say, okay, today that's when we are paying. Which company are we paying? We are paying this company. Reference, maybe you say check, maybe you are paying by check now, number. Maybe this is your check number. Okay. I don't know. Okay, exchange rate, these are quarter to quarter. Okay, so when you come here, you should be able to see that invoice. You simply select the invoice. Okay, here you say final payment. You see how simple it is. Final payment. This is an advanced software. It does everything for you. You have everything. You can't say I don't have this. All you need to do now, if you want to print the payment voucher, again in the normal procedure, you come here, print. Please make sure that you keep these videos, go through them until you are okay. So print the voucher here. There you are. You see, check number, whatever. You have everything. And they are paying who? This company here. How much are you paying? 3,500. Everything. Quarter to quarter. Done. So what's the big deal? Nothing. So if you go there, your supplier ledger should be zero. You have paid. Though this amount hasn't yet hit the bank, it has only shifted to payment control account, which you will generalize once you see those payments appearing on your bank statement. I think I showed you how to do that. Yeah. There we are. Oh, sorry. I haven't posted that. That's why it's not showing you there. So now we go back there and post the payment voucher. So where do we post the payment voucher? We do it like this, select there. Okay. Then you post it here. Okay. Please note that the voucher is approved now. Okay. Done. So now let's go back and check again our ledger. Supplier ledger here. Which okay. 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 This is cool. Okay. Creditors. Okay. Now let's see. Have you seen? This is zero now. We posted that payment voucher. Comes up 00. Okay. It will first pick the invoice number automatically and give you the check number for your reconciliation purpose. So when you this is in an event where you have some dispute with your customer, you can do it like this. Okay, you send them this. It will shows everything. If it is a foreign supplier, all you need to do is you come here and say, okay, those they don't know anything about vouchers. You don't print this one supplier ledger printing. you go and print what is called okay, let me see the appropriate printing supply statement foreign, this one. So waterfalls, if you remember, this one is a South African company. Okay, this one waterfalls. Okay, so I'll do it like this. You see, all these are in runs. This is the way how it is. So it shows you everything like that, but in the foreign currency. Okay. You can also print this in Zambian kwacha if you want, but where it's going, this statement where it's going in South Africa, they don't know about your kwacha. Print the statement in the foreign